Hi everyone, this is Sunny from Planeus. In this video, I will show you how a simple ERP article can become fully operationalized through a generated production plan, enabling contextualized execution inside the UNS or without changing the ERP system or the UNS. So now we are having a basic product imported from ERP system. This could be just a product with a simple data like a SKU, but also could be a more detailed data like a BOM or basic routings. So this is the most important part. We are not changing anything in the ERP system. Planeus simply adds plannable operational detail to the article. In this case, we have machine requirements, could be skill levels, could be the equipment needed. And here we also have standard throughput times as well as setup times. And this is where the article becomes truly schedulable and actionable. And now that the article is fully operationalized with actionable routing, we can receive ERP orders and transform them to a complete production plan based on, for example, the delivery dates and other relevant details. By clicking on Schedule, Planeus will automatically assign every production steps to the right resources. For example, machine skill operators and equipment based on their availability, capacity, and capabilities. And with that, we now have the full production context. Which machine will be working on which article and for which production order. And of course, we also know what's coming next. Now, this production context can be pushed into the UNS as well. And in this demo, we will bring it together at the last mile inside Tulip. And here's what the operator will see when they log into a machine in Tulip, in this case furnace number 1. Since the system already know what should be happening on this exact machine, the next scheduled work order is already waiting, with the full production context populated by the planning system, including the article, the quantity, and the planned start and end times. Once the operator scans the barcode to confirm they're working on the right job, we now know the exact step planned for this machine is ready to begin. Once the job has started, we will now see the live OT signals coming from the furnace, fully contextualized with the production context. In this case, we know everything about this order, and HighByte will stream the real-time temperature data into Tulip, and Tulip know exactly which order, which article, and which operation this signal belongs to. And by simulating the preheating process, you will see the furnace temperature steadily rising towards 300 degrees Celsius, streaming live through HighByte. And this contextualized OT signal will update the plan in real time, marking the step for this order has started. As the temperature drops back down to around 20 degrees Celsius, this OT signal will also be contextualized, signifying the cool down after the process finished. So this updates the plan again and will mark the step as completed. Operator will have the option to start with the next batch, and the planner will also see the Gantt chart bar will be disappeared as this task has been completed. And now we are back in the next order screen, where the upcoming scheduled order is already waiting. Again, fully contextualized. And outside of the normal start and finish flow, we can also contextualize downtimes to update the production order. As the furnace temperature goes past 450 degrees Celsius, Tulip will immediately raise a warning. And in this setup, the same warning could also trigger an end-on event throughout the UNS, instantly notifying the shop floor that something is wrong. And because the OT signal is contextualized, it will also mark this step in the order as interrupted for the planner as well. And this will tell the plan right away that something isn't running according to the plan, giving them the chance to react early and prevent chain reaction like the step after this step in delays. So this is our simplified rundown, and the potential goes far beyond than what we've just shown here. However, the key takeaway is simple. Instead of directly pushing IT data into OT, we suggest the need to first enhance the ERP data so the data will be meaningful on the shop floor. With that foundation, every OT event, from for example temperature changes to machine downtimes, can be anchored into a clear, actionable context. And planning systems are the best place to provide that because they define what should happen next and in very detailed ways. So if you are exploring similar challenges, please feel free to reach out, and we are always happy to discuss and exchange ideas. Thank you very much for watching and wish you a nice day.